Hi everybody, my name is Jason Cameron. I'm a proud owner of the Sanger B52 kit. I'd like to show you what the contents are in the box and kind of give you an overview of what I've been doing so far. So it came to me in a very large box. Let's see, I gotta zoom back just to get a good picture of it. Pretty thick, substantial, packed very well. I've already cut a couple pieces out. Example, here's the forward half of the fuselage. I mean, just look how long that is. That's like a submarine model, isn't it? And I also spray painted it with some gray primer. Some smaller parts. Here's the aft fuselage. I'm building the H version. I'll put that right up there. Here's the special tail for the H version, which has the M61 cannon. I'm going to have to supply that, of course. And I'm looking through the instructions. It's kind of basic, but it looks like I need to chop off about 2 inches from the back end there. And there's a seam line for that, if you can see that. And glue this on. Also included are the wings. The wings are actually 2 pieces. They are about 3 feet long each. 2 pieces, so I've got some significant work here to do. And what the problem is that even after you put these things together, let's say this fuselage is glued together, you can still flex the plastic pretty easily, and you can imagine what that does to your seams. So you have to build up a pretty substantial interior structure to support this, let alone the weight of all the plastic. So I got 2 wings, the tail planes, which the tail planes alone are far larger than a F4 Phantom wing. I built quite a few Phantoms. And the engine pylons, which are 2 pieces each, and then the engines themselves. And there you get 2 of these. There's the other one down there. And for such a complex shape, they've captured it very, very well. I am concerned about getting the leading edge proper, and the trailing edge of the cowl, I guess it's called, actually is an air opening, and it has a bunch of slats in there. This is not supplied in the kit, so I am wondering whether I need to cut that apart and add it, or actually separate it and make an extension to the rear end. What I'm talking about is right here. It's quite distinctive on the H model, so I'm sure other modelers will look for it. And then a quite substantial bag of parts. I mean, this main landing gear here, it's more than a 1/4 inch thick. It's white metal, and it's going to hold up very well. I recently did a resin model that was quite heavy, and it had ABS plastic undercarriage from Anti-Grand, and I just didn't trust it. So I didn't build it. With that, I put outriggers on. And what I have here is a piece of emery cloth. I got it from Ace Hardware. They call it metal sanding cloth, but essentially what it is, what you see on these auto rebuilding shows, is sandpaper that you put water on and it will stay together. Regular sandpaper won't. I'm using 80 grit. Now 80 grit sounds pretty aggressive, but about 2 minutes after you use it in this area here, it smooths out quite a bit to maybe 120 grit. And it worked fine for me since you're doing everything manually by hand. Once